We are doing observational drawing today. I picked out my observational object. I feel it in my hands to get a sense of the shape. I can use a regular pencil to start, and later I can go back with ebony charcoal or a black crayon. I start by doing a contour line. A contour line is the outside line. No details on the inside yet, just the outside shape. It's not a perfect circle. It has curves and bumps. And I sketch really lightly. In case I make a mistake, it's easy to erase it. Now, if you want to, you can go on to a different utensil to shade. I want you to look at the darker areas, the shadows, and work on shading in the areas that are darker. And those areas will be different values or tones of black or gray. The darkest value looks like it might be along this edge, so that's where I would shade it in. The darkest areas where I see highlights, I would leave those areas white. So I'm looking for dark areas to shade in. This helps my observational drawing of my apple appear more real. So I go through and I shade. I color in the same motion or the direction of the apple. The apple is curved, so I'm curving my pencil around, following that contour line. You could also use a black crayon to work on your value, or you could use a charcoal pencil. That's your choice, but stick to the same media. If you started with graphite pencil, stay with graphite. If you start with crayon, continue with crayon. We also have to think about the cast shadow, the shadow that is cast by the object. It looks like the shadow is going away from it. So the shadow takes on roughly the same shape as the apple. When you are done, you should have an apple or an object with your cast shadow. In this instance, my shadow is going that way. It was a different type of day. I have highlights or areas where it's left white, and shadows. When you have done it in white, you'll do the same thing on black paper, but this time we'll do it with white. You can use white pencil or a white crayon. We start with a contour line, or that outside line, sketching softly of the shape, and this time you'll look for the highlights, the white areas. So the shadows will be the black of the paper, but we'll try and figure out the different values. The darkest whites or the brightest whites will be the areas where the light really hits it, and there'll be softer areas where it's a little lighter in value of white. So it should be the opposite of your black one. Wherever there's a dark or an area left white, that's the area you'll color white in here.